Now previously I talked about using the brute force method. So even though it's inefficient, but I can also demonstrate to you how you can implement this method using Java. So let's take a look in Visual Studio Code on how I do it. Okay, so now we are at Visual Studio Code. So now I'll show you the first method of using Java. So as you can see on the main method, I've already created everything for you. So d equals to the rotation is equal to 3. And also I created array list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the initial data that we are working with. And later on, we will actually print out the statement so that you have a better understanding of what is before the left rotation and after the left rotation. So let's take a look on how I implement the uh, method. So this method, the name itself is actually I follow what was given in the HackerRank. So that will be on from there. First up, let's create a for loop first. So integer I equals to 0, integer I less than d, then I plus plus. Okay, so you create a nested for loop. So first you create a variable first. So as you can recall, during my explanation, I mentioned that we need to store the first element of the array first. So what we do is to store the first element of the array. So first equals to a dot get 0. So this is the first element of the array. It will be stored inside the variable first. Then I create a for loop again. This time around, I put j equal to 0, j less than a dot size minus 1, j plus plus. So now what we need to do inside this code is to shift all the elements of array by 1. Shift forward by 1. So shift element of an array by 1. So in this case, how can we do it? So we first set so j a dot get j plus 1. Okay, so in this case, j is actually 1 and j is equal to 0, so 0 and a dot get, so 0 plus 1 equal to 1. So the one that is on the first index is actually 2. Okay, so the second element will be shifted to the index 0. Okay, maybe I'll do a comment a dot set. So it's what it says that the index 0 is equals to a dot get 1, which is 2. Yeah. Okay, so after you are done with this for loop, then you have to shift the first element to the end of the array. Okay, so meaning j equals to 4 and first equals to 1. So now the value 1 is added to the back of the array. Okay, so once you are done, you just return a, which is the array that was taken in from here. Okay, so oops. So let's run it to see whether it works. Okay, so it works. So as you can see, this before the left rotation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After a left rotation of 3, it now become 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So far so good. So let's take a look at how, if let's say we edit it in the HackerRank, let's see what will happen. Okay, so we copy this code. So now we are at the HackerRank page. Add the code here. So we run it. So it passed all the sample test cases. I mean, technically it works. But if you try to submit a code, right, it will actually tell you that your code is inefficient. It takes too long to run it. So you can see it failed. I see time limit exceeded. So well, this code works, but it's not the most efficient code, okay? Because it will take very long time. Now we're just working with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but if the data set is very long, we can't really do that, okay? So that's all for today's session. If you like what I share with you, do like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next session on how we can actually implement a better method in Java. So if you like this video, do like and subscribe, and okay, and then during the next video I will show you what is a better way of implementing the code in Java. See you soon.